Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim. I hope you're doing good. This is going to be a collective read, but it is a breakthrough spread for you all. I would like to get one wedged in between the signs because it takes a while to get all of the signs out. So, breakthrough spread. If you are here, then there's a reason why you're here, and there should be something or some kind of information for you. Wow, I'm really getting my Palo Santo lit. All right. So we open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. And I thank you for being here. Thank you for all the ways you support the channel. Thanks for liking the video if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you would like a private reading, that information is in the description box below, and you do get your reading within 48 hours of purchase. I encourage you to get one if you haven't gotten one. They're usually pretty good as far as they tap into your energy and your specific spirit team. Okay, so this is going to be a minute for us to get out the spread. I'm sure you can slide the little bar over to the part where we begin if you don't want to watch it. But if you're watching this, then the first spot is going to be our issue that we need to have a breakthrough about, the challenge. Whoa, the breakthrough. I didn't see what that was, but I saw some red. You might have seen it on the angle. The outcome. The advice spot. We'll do 2 for the advice spot. Okay. And the Kipper deck. I think I'm going to use this Heaven or Hell Oracle also for the breakthrough. That should be interesting. It has a fallen angel or a higher ranking angel on it, so okay, main female wanting to pop out, pathway wanting to pop out, 1, 2. I'm taking these in the upright, but we're gonna just kind of, you know how we do, we go by intuition. So even if a card says something, it kind of depends on the other cards that are around it, and you know the drill. Use your intuition. Sometimes the symbols on the cards might have a different meaning for you than somebody else. So yeah, we're going to take 2 of these one card from 2 cards for the breakthrough from our angels. And the 108 deck, I'm almost done. I'm almost done, but it makes for an interesting read, and I love these spreads personally. They seem to do really good with the signs whenever I do this spread. So, and it has been useful for me. That's another thing. If you get a private reading, you can request any kind of reading that you want. I would personally request this reading. If it's during a time where I actually need a tarot read from somebody, that's what I would be looking for. Well, I would be looking for something that was affordable, first and foremost. And second, I would be looking for something that was going to help me figure out something, right? And usually that's the reason we turn to tarot or any kind of divination tools. We're trying to figure something out. All right. What else? I have a feeling this one's going to be interesting, actually. I have a feeling. Hooked on a feeling. I believe it. 2 for the outcome. I mean, well, it could be kind of an outcome. your breakthrough. I think I need more coffee, guys. Hang on. It's been one of those days where you just kind of feel tired. Okay, then the tarot. So let's pull 2 tarot cards for each spot. We will take reversals with the tarot because I just always do. So it kind of makes sense. 2 for advice. Waite Newman tarot deck. Okay, so Krans Wild Unknown alchemy deck, the Kipper deck, the 108 Oracle deck, and the Sirens song. So what do we need to have a breakthrough about? Smoke. Smoke. Occupation. Uncertainty or uncertain. The man holding the sword, or the man with the sword. The 10 of Cups and then the 8 of Wands. Okay, so we're waiting on that big news, right? Big news. There's something about, and it might be our occupation, there's something about our career or work that we are really uncertain about. Why? Because there's smoke. There's smoke, and it's making it hard to see something clearly. But we have, this can represent a professional or somebody that, like, they know their stuff. They know their stuff. This could be you, man or woman, kind of like the King of Swords. So somebody that's dedicated. They have a wealth of knowledge that they can share. And so there may be some sort of breakthrough with changes in regards to your occupation. The 10 of Cups is when we're trying to create, that heaven on earth, where we have completion materially, but also emotionally. And the 8 of Wands is the good news card. So communication or good news seems like what we're looking for. Mainly occupation with most of you all, or what it is that you do for work, but this is blending. It blends in the happiness factor with what you're actually doing too. So what's the challenge to this? Oh, letting something dissolve. Could be ego death, or breaking away from what we feel always defined us. Is something. So the challenge is letting something like that. Okay, 9 of Swords reverse, Temperance, the Fish, childhood, and the bad health card. It's a challenge. The bad health card. It's almost like going through a really big period of transition that feels uncomfortable or unhealthy at the moment, but this is the challenge, is kind of like getting through that energy. Because then I have the childhood card, which is about getting back to being playful and having lightness of being, no worries, new beginnings. And then in the challenge spot, it would be like patience with Temperance, and the 9 of Swords reverse with 1, your thinking, and 2, the solution coming into you. The solution. So I'm going to get something else on what could be, something that is obviously something that's dissolving. The Fish here is when we have more access to wealth or wealth resources. It's like the bigger pond for a bigger fish. There's something here about patience while there's a process going on. Like your angel spirit, something's working on an unhealthy situation for you. Why is it unhealthy? There's something about needing to feel more free and playful about it. So I am going to get clarifying right away on. And I mean, you could be going through, I mean, well, let's look at the obvious. You could be going through a situation, obvious situation, where maybe you smoke or you're exposed to smoke or something like that, where it is, that would be the challenge, is because it may be causing you some health issues. That could be like a very obvious thing. Now, most of the time these cards are metaphoric though. So let's say if it's not that, then it has to do with what feels rather uncomfortable for you as things are shifting, changing, and ultimately dissolving. It's a lot of water here. Let's go ahead and say, what is the smoke about? Well, what was the smoke about? You got another 10 of cups, guys. It fell. Another 10 of cups. You just want to be happy. You just want to be happy. You want to experience life and love what you do. You want things to be kind of clear about how you're going to get to this stage of happiness. How are you going to get to completion? There's this energy of like, I don't want to be on this wheel all the time. I don't want to accept normal routine as this is it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's what they're really saying, because it just feels like, and it even looks like there's some smoke on the card right here. It looks like it on the edges of your 10 of cups. So 10 of cups twice. What's bad health about? Yeah, the Knight. So it's the Knight of Wands. It has to do with you doing something that you really love and that you're passionate about, or even being in a situation, even being in an environment where you actually love and are happy and passionate about your experience. You know, it's not that things are perfect all the time, but pretty darn close with the 10 of cups. It's like this process is removing the unhealthy from your life. The unhealthy bits or pieces. 2 of cups is on the bottom. There could be a partnership coming in, or some type of really meaningful something that comes in. Let's see what we have up here with our breakthrough. Let's see what the angels are telling us first about our breakthrough. Whoa. Whoa, guys. Wow. Wow. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. Okay, because this is not a channel where I like to spread fear at all. Let me get a drink of coffee. I don't like to spread fear. But when we can replace fear with awareness, then essentially these cards, or what I'm going to talk about, won't really have too much of an effect on you. But the knowing of it. So my meaning in telling you what these are is for your awareness, not to scare or make anybody feel powerless. Okay, you're probably like, what the hell, Kim? What is... Okay, so like I said, there's a fallen angel on one side. There's a regular angel on the... I shouldn't say regular. I guess they're still regular. Higher order angel on the other side. All right. But I'll show you exactly the way that they were. They were with these two in the upright, which I think that's where our main messages are going to be. Okay. 25 is, that's the Gaia number for the fallen angels, and 25 here on the other side then would be the Kabbalistic number for the higher order angels. So you have black magic with 25, Glacia Labolis. Glacia Labolis. We have black magic here. You have black magic. Oh, goodness. So, and then with that, we also have the higher order angel 58 with IEA Lil. Help me here, angels. And that is your mental force. Okay? So there's something that has been attacking the mind. And it's black magic. It's black magic. Oh man, I saw a horrible thing the other day. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you have seen this on YouTube, but there's a video, it talks about just, I like the spooky and the weird things, you know, but there was this lady in a football stadium who had a voodoo doll of one of the, like, actual players' numbers in a little jersey, and she was pricking it with a pin throughout the whole game, and that person actually ended up playing really bad and making all sorts of stupid mistakes throughout the game. And she got filmed doing this by somebody in the stands who was like, check this out. And so it kind of it angered me, because there's some very powerful people out there that they can do some really vicious, horrible stuff to manipulate and get their way. So you can get black magic thrown at you. It doesn't have to be that extreme. Well, it just made me so upset, because I don't like anybody messing with any other person like that at all, and especially not because out of competition either. This is a competition thing. This was something. She looks so mean and nasty doing it. You know, it was like, oh God. Anyway, I know that there's stuff out there that doesn't have to. You don't have to have the doll, and you don't have to have for there to be energy thrown your way. That's not for good, that's sometimes out of competition. And this energy that's been thrown your way is specifically been causing you to struggle with your own mental force. And so you do have a higher order angel here saying, no, we're going to reinforce you. We're going to be here for you. But you have to know, and you have to be aware that this energy is present, because then you can cease for it to have too much of an effect on you. It's kind of classic. It's almost like psychology, where something can go on for years, and until you're actually aware of it, you change it, or you don't acknowledge that it needs to be changed, right? And this is classic. Awareness comes first. Once you're aware of an issue, then you can fix it. It's a Sigmund Freud thing. So that's what they're saying with these two. Was not expecting that, but that's part of your breakthrough, is that some of these energies that have been making you feel uncertain and haven't been seeing that you actually are going to your 10 of Cups and that you've actually done really well. They are like this guy. He's supposed to be really strong mentally, right? The man with the sword. But something is clouding you. There's smoke. It's causing you to, and it's being blown your way on purpose, is what they're saying. So that you don't have mental clarity, so that you feel uncertain about this. And wasn't expecting that. Okay, so tell me more about the breakthrough. Sulfur. God. You have to detox in many areas of your life. There's this detox that has to occur in many areas of our life with the sulfur card. There's energies that have already been set, that you have allowed, maybe unknowingly, to settle into your being. And those have to be out. You could look at the sulfur card as saying detox yourself of negativity or any thoughts of, oh, this isn't happening for me, or this isn't ever going to get better. Like dispel it. You have the power to dispel anything that's negative in your life, and so they're telling you you need to do that. You need to do that, and this can come in the form of many different things. A person can decide, okay, when I eat like this, if I eat out all the time, then I feel really crappy, especially if it's fast food, right? If I drink too many Cokes, I feel crappy. Okay, well, then maybe they're telling you, well, let's start moving that stuff. There's just little things that once you keep moving them, ushering them out, and you dispel it, you're going to get more clear and more clear with actually the blood, with like who you really are. There's for another person, it can be a literal, like, coming, deciding, okay, maybe you're taking a medicine and it doesn't, it has more problems than it has benefits, or something like that. Then, of course, always check with your doctor if it's something like that. But they're saying to cleanse yourself and dispel yourself of negativity because it's been thrown at you. I mean, sulfur, you get sulfur at breakthrough, breaking through from like hell realm. And I'm not trying to be dramatic. It's just, that's the smell that you would smell like around demonic forces, especially if something's being thrown at you that is demonic. It just reminds me of hell, the sulfur card. Yeah, I'm so not meant to scare. Queen of Pentacles, speak of the devil, Capricorn energy. And the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is saying, with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So your breakthrough is that you do really well financially for yourself. You end up being grounded, stable, you receive a lot. But there is another energy that you have to break through from, and it's part of your breakthrough, ironically, and it's the Eight of Swords. So whatever was keeping you restricted, trapped, they're just wanting you to know that there's a lot of heavy energy that you have dealt with. There's a lot of spiritual attacks that you've dealt with. If you've been drawn to this reading, there are spiritual attacks that have been directed to you to hit you where you want things the most to go right. Your Ten of Cups. They're meant to cloud your thinking so that you don't think something is possible. But it is possible. Your success is possible. Your financial freedom is possible. Freedom in general is possible. But there is something that's been thrown at you as a temptation, as a person, as an environment, meant to keep you, they want to keep you binded. They want to keep, and whether it's due to competition, like them wanting to beat you, or they don't get their gain if you end up getting a gain. However, whatever it is, maybe for some of these things that are summoned, is purely because they like to see people being tortured in their head. And that's what that is. That's what that is. You need time to yourself with the parlor. That's going to be part of your breakthrough. It heated up like a lot in here doing this reading. I'm starting to sweat now. Oh, good God. So you need time for yourself. It's part of your breakthrough. The parlor card. You may need a new residence. There we go with the murky thoughts. So come on. This is what this is what's being attacked. Your thoughts. Murky thoughts, just like the Eight of Swords, is this, oh no, I don't see a way. I don't see a way past this. Poor me, or not even poor me. Maybe like, actually, oh my God, I don't know what the F is happening in my life. And now I don't think anything's possible. Or that's what this is. This is a feeling of like, I don't see how this is going to ever get me my Ten of Cups. Maybe at one time I did, but I'm not really sure anymore. That's the murky thoughts is that attack. Is that attack on you? Part of your breakthrough here too is, this might be why you were attacked in a way. impervious, nonconformist, standing up, breaking rules, loves freedom, outlaw, moving on, swift actions, need for speed. Okay, this energy is, the other people like to tie that energy down, right? It can be very frustrating to want to be in that type of energy and not have the freedom to do so. So something is going to, look, I see this as like part of the sulfur card for your breakthrough, the dynamite. Excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder cake, fantastic, energetic, a breakup, a catalyst for change, explosive, short fuse, firecracker, blast, unexpected, and fast. So when these things, when it's like all of the, literally all of the darkness, all of the spell work, all of the relations it has to the material and emotional are going to be exploded, blasted out of you, blasted out away from your aura and healed by your higher order angels. And when this happens, boy, it is going to be, it's going to make things turn around quick. Because, like I say, all you needed was the awareness. Once you had the awareness, now we can fix the other things. And then Spirit is wanting to say part of your breakthrough also is going to be a gift here in the distant horizons. They're telling you to, I mean, it's a two-handed gift from Spirit. It's a big Ace of Pentacle. It's an opportunity. It looks like it's going to be one for travel. It looks fantastical. I mean, we have a really beautiful, almost like a Peter Pan ship, which that would be so awesome to be on like a Peter Pan ship. But in the air, we have the anchor, meaning faith and holding it down, anchoring your faith in what? Spirit. Look, it's in the air, in spirit. Having faith in the spirit and having faith in the divine and not in the earthly things. The earthly things aren't, that's not what's going to get you there. So you have a really huge gift and opportunity, and it is going to provide movement, and it's going to be something that feels like this ship, elevated, high, good, rising above. It's from that view, you'll be able to see the big picture. But your strength is the spring card. That means that something is just now starting to blossom or bloom for you. It's just starting, not bloom, bud. There we go. Starting to bud for you. With the spring card. Oh, yay. That's what we just talked about. Okay. I have a message here coming in as a part of your strength. Could be about, is that coffee? Yeah. Part of your strength could be excellent communication skills. I do see the telephone here too, but it looks like you might get a message or a letter on something that you have started here in the past, as it's already a strength of yours. It could be a message that comes in that wants to build upon some sort of strength that you already have. You're going to feel, like I said with this ship, the balloons, fun, freedom, rising up, ascension, success, attaining goals, stress-free independence, and able to let something go. And your your communication has led to good contacts here with the marriage card. This one in particular, as your strength, means in the guidebook will tell you about commerce and trade and things that have to do with products or reputation for service, something like that. Like the connections that you've already made is in this pre-blossoming, blooming period of your life are really going to help you, as well as this, whether this might be a powerful friend, an ally. I mean, some of you all could have a very powerful father figure who is on your, obviously on your side. I hope on your side. Or somebody that was really in charge. They're very powerful, and there's your strength because they have your back, or they'll stand up for you. They say what's done to you. I don't know. This is a good energy to have on your side. This also your strength. So you embodying the Emperor energy. It doesn't allow other people to dictate your actions. Like you really stand firm in your power here. Interesting. This came out with This came out with the Leo message. You have, for your outcome, you have partnerships, soul tribe members coming together. You have people that can unite. And based on this reading, it's a uniting of souls drawn like a moth to a flame, because they've been through the same type of spiritual attack, trying to attack your thoughts, trying to get you to doubt yourself, trying to get you to feel less than. And it's relentless. And it's probably because you stand out, you're unique, you are actually a force that is one to be reckoned with. Like you're in this spot naturally, and so your light, it's attacked. You have an outcome here, coming together with somebody who feels the same way, okay? It feels the same way, or it might not have, no, I guarantee you it will not be the exact same things. I'm not talking about, let me clear this up. I'm not talking about a trauma bond. I'm not talking about meeting somebody, partnering up because you all just went through something together that was traumatic. I'm talking about people that you run into maybe later, where you realize the same heavy spiritual warfare that you've experienced in life, they've also been experienced or have experienced, and it's very hard to maybe even explain it. I mean, because a lot of people will hear the words black magic and be like, oh yeah, right, you know, people can't do whatever people are gonna say about it, but the stuff exists, okay? Energy exists, evil eye exists. That stuff is real, and we have to, as spiritual warriors, figure out how to fight back, or else we end up falling in their traps. So this person, I feel like already is kind of like an onlooker, or somebody who might be in the shadows, just kind of observing, watching, like I said, maybe watching what you've been through already, or what you're going through. There is a connection there, but I don't, that's like a secret admirer card, so you wouldn't really know. This person, they might be a person of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they might just be somebody who's very empathetic or idealistic. They just want the best from others. And look, I love this because this is describing you too. If you've come to this channel in this particular reading, feels things, takes things personally, feels deeply, and is heart-centered. And this is describing the fact that you have this bright light, and you're being a very empathetic person. That's where they're going to hit you. They're going to try to hit you in your feelings. And it's mainly about your feelings towards yourself. It may be about how you deal with how others feel about you, but they're attacking mainly, they're trying to attack how you feel about yourself. All right, so just know that. It's like a keep your chin up, you know, keep being as beautifully sensitive and feel as deeply and personally as you need to in life, because that's a beautiful thing, to be able to feel very deeply. Okay, so the bear is somebody that comes in, and again, a very good friend, somebody who's done really well from themselves already. They kind of already have like a treasure that they're standing on, but they would like to give you a leg up, or help or assistance in some way. And that would be the bear card. It can be talking about gifts, exchanging. It could be talking about lavish gifts, actually. It's like a benefactor. It could be somebody that supports you, like I said, from the shadows, from the sidelines. Eventually, maybe that will come together as a materialized friendship, something you used to actually see. But you have major transformation here. You have the death card. I think this for you is major change and transformation as you expel those energies that you need to expel. And here, see, the new opportunity is within the ending of something. Something is coming to an end. These attacks are going to come to an end too. I mean, you know, we all deal with it in some shape, way, shape, or form. But if you were on your way and you were doing really good, and then something brought you down at that point when you were starting to go really high, no matter what it is, okay, no matter what it is, if you were on a train, like going up, doing good, and then something came and knocked it all down really quick, then that was a spiritual attack. You can say, oh, well, I look back and you know, maybe you want to blame your own pattern or behavior. Yeah, but how did that pattern or behavior creep back in, or get so bad, or get so strong? It's because of these energies. The influence is real, and it is more strong than people would like to admit. Death. Queen of Pentacles. Death to the devil. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Capricorn. If you're Capricorn here, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the devil here in a different way. But it is the Queen of Pentacles. So there is something that's going to bring more money. Again, with the money, the energy of I can do it all. Yeah. 2 Queen of Pentacles, 2 Eight of Wands now. Yay, good news. So that's good news. So that's what I thought. It was that there's going to be an ending. It will be accompanied by some good news. And I'm going to have to stop this and film another part. Okay, you don't have to know all that. You'll just experience a small pause. Okay, yeah, my camera only goes for so long. So, all right, advice. So, advice for this group. Interesting read. Resin and tin. Well, those are 2 very different energies. Very different. One is stuck in time. One is not moving, and that can be this, carnation here, being like something has been preserved for you. It has been encapsulated. I think since this is advice, it's talking about how these things that haven't changed in quite a while are going to be opened and broken up as you head more out of the stuckness or permanence of a resin energy to the tin. And the tin is first of all has an atomic number of 50, which is reduces to a 5, which is about changes, right? And we have that tin is malleable. It has a crystalline structure or attribute to it, so it bends really easy. And you could say in a body that if you're going more crystalline, you're going to have more light, more and more light coming in. And what is that light going to help you do? It's going to help you dispel the darkness that was trying to keep you stuck in this resin, murky, horribly murky situation. Yay! Advice is you are the privileged lady, so you deserve to have anything and everything you want. I can just say that, but it is about you being, feeling the worthiness of what I'm saying. You are the empress that can create and receive in large amounts, right? And so this is the privileged lady, and that is you, the privileged lady. Somebody is definitely concerned. I think it's this person, and maybe it's more than just one person here, but you do have somebody who has advice here. They have a lot of concern about you, not just you, but with your happiness and satisfaction in life. There's the lily here, and that does stand for your happiness and satisfaction. This is an older gentleman. I'm not sure if that would resonate with you, but we'll get a clarifying card on that. So advice also, 4 of Swords, don't stop. In the reverse, don't stop. Knight of Pentacles, you are making success. This is slowly but surely here. There's a cash cow on the card. But yeah, the 4 of Swords reverse is like, you shouldn't even have to think about it. You are on your way to success. And don't stop is what I get. The Coffin, the death card, the ending of something. The man holding his heart. The flag with achievement, recognition, overthrow, success. Plans are coming to fruition and bragging rights. Recognition. And then I have rings, which means could be tied to this man holding the heart, or it could be this privileged lady. It just kind of take it how it resonates. But somebody is going to come in to your existence, to your energy field, in your orbit somehow, and they have a really strong heart connection. I think they're seeing you, man or woman, as someone who deserves like the best. 1, because of all the stuff that you've been through, but 2, because there's this, I feel like this is the person who has the spiritual warfare recognition that you have been through. Like they share something that is similar to what you've gone through. with the coffin card here. So that can be very similar to the death card, right? About something going out. I think it's saying it's going to be the end of this resin. It's going to be the end of these energies, simply with the awareness now of what this is. It helps. It sure helps me, actually, to do this reading, because this is a reading for me too, and it helps to know. You know what? You have to remind yourself, Kim. You know, I always know how strong these things are. And I don't look at it as woo-woo. I look at it as woven into every single part of our lives, and it's always affecting us. Things that we don't talk about much with other people, but it does help to remind yourself when something else is affecting you, so that you can have awareness and then you take control. Tell me about coffin, because really these energies are wanting control of you. You know, they're wanting to control some aspect of your life. If they can squash your self-esteem, then they want to control that, because that will control your success ultimately. And they're wanting you to be hit where it hurts the most. Success. Happy family life. Happy this, happy that. They want to hurt you there. You know what I mean? Okay, wow. Yeah, so, I mean, this is you putting an end to this. Look at this strong Aries energy. There is something that moves up and out, an energy that goes up and out of your life here. I think it's for April. Like, it's specifically, like, a main time to move these energies out will be in April. We have you with the Emperor twice. The Emperor twice, the Queen of Pentacles twice. This Emperor is right up here too. Aries with the flag, achievement, recognition, and success. You're going to have success in ending some winning some spiritual warfare. And you're bringing in a soulmate energy into your life with the Six of Cups. Might be something that you're calling in, or that you're ready for, this spiritual contract. It could be from a past life. But whatever it is, this connection is here for the journey with you. And there's usually similarities here. And there's definitely like one person helping another person on this journey. Whew. Let's get an angel number, and close out. 10-10. Patience. And 23, the adventure. So 23, the adventure, okay, wanting to feel alive, right? Not strapped down or tied down or restricted in any way. Wanting to be free. Very important to be mentally free, right? 10-10, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. 10-10. And that's what I have for you, darlings. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sending you love and light.